Now we got to scuff all these areas where paint could possibly land on our repair so that we know we have good physical adhesion and durability for the customer. So I'm going to scuff every square inch so that I don't have any shiny paint anywhere. Alright, electric DA sander, 80 grit 5-inch circular pad. And with medium pressure, we're just going to sand out all of these deep cuts. So my 80 grit sanding here has created a bit of a steep transition between the bare black plastic and the painted surface here. So I'm going to take some 220 grit sandpaper, wrap it around a soft block, and just sort of feather in that edge where bare plastic is meeting paint. I don't think my block will even fit into here, so I'm just going to take the block out, just sand right on that edge there. All right, let's clear the dust off of the paint. I'm using a pretty small compressor that could fit in the trunk of most cars. So 1.6 horsepower DeWalt, 4.5 gallon. I don't know how much. I think this is between $300 and $350 at Home Depot. So we've sanded out a lot of the more shallow damage, but there's pretty clear cuts here that are just too deep for us to sand out. And let's get these ready to fill up with a little bit of body filler. All right, get yourself about 10 parts hardener to 1 part, 10 parts filler to 1 part hardener, and sort of mix the two on a piece of cardboard. That's not enough. Fuck it. We'll go with about 10 parts filler, 1 part hardener. Stir it up real good. Till it's about pink. And apply. And repeat. All right, it's been about 10 minutes, and this hardener is pretty solid. So we'll take our our DA and our 80 grit and just knock the head off of the way that this filler's been laid down here. And it's a good habit. I like to just spray a tiny bit of black spray paint over my filler here so that as I sand it out by hand, I can clearly see the areas that are still low and have yet to be sanded. So we got 80 grit on our sanding block, and we'll just work it in an X pattern here. Now I got to go over all this, anywhere that primer is going to land with 220 grit wrapped around my soft backing pad here. And it'll also help to knock down some of the fuzz that this 80 grit has created on this plastic. Just making sure everything's been scuffed with 220 where I'm going to lay my primer here.